Hey guys, welcome to this first tutorial. I'm going to start off with right off the bat by saying probably the easiest way to watch this and visualize where my hands are is to flip your phone upside down until I can get like a tripod or something that's easier to record this with. But let's just jump into it. The first song for this set list is Happy Day, and it's in the key of A. I'm going to go ahead and use this first lesson to describe what I do on a typical Sunday or church service, whatever it is, to find how I like to play my chords. This is by no means how you should always do it. This is just what I prefer. I think it's the most simple, and it allows me to flow without having to think really hard about what I'm playing. To demonstrate this, like I said, this first song is in the key of A. This is middle C for reference. So A. That's our A scale. So the way I like to format my chords when playing a song like this is to go to the third inversion of my root chord for the key that we're playing in. So that sounds kind of complicated, so let me demonstrate. So, key of A. Here's my root chord of A. I'll go up to the second inversion. So the notes that make up an A chord are A, C sharp, and E. So I go to C sharp, E, A. Same notes, still an A chord. And then I take it up to the third inversion, which is E, A, C sharp. And I like this to be kind of my launching point for all of my other chords that I play in this key. So one more time, first inversion, second inversion, third inversion for the key of A. This is still an A chord, it's just the third inversion of an A chord. The reason I like to do that is because it's really, really simple to play other chords that are in this key from this position. For example, we have an A here. If I play this chord over a B, and I move my pinky from the C sharp to a D, we have a B minor 7. To continue up the scale, I can play that A over C sharp. I can play this A chord over a D. And that's probably the most classic chord that I play that gives that contemporary sound. And this is just a D major 7. So it's your D chord, but it's got a little extra flair in it, so it doesn't sound as chordy as just playing a D. It's a D major 7. Continuing up the scale, I can easily drop my pinky again and land on this B for an easy E major suspended chord. And I can resolve that suspension by using my pointer finger and hitting this G sharp, and that's your E chord. That's kind of another classic chord in contemporary music, is we do a lot of the one chord, so A, the 4 chord, which is this D, and then a lot of times it'll suspend on the 5, which is this E, and it'll resolve. And then we go to the 6th chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which would be an F sharp minor. And this is just an F sharp minor 7. And I haven't moved that position in my right hand at all for that chord. I'm just playing octaves in my left hand for that chord that I want to play. F sharp minor 7. I can easily go to that same E suspended chord and play that over a G sharp. And then I'm back to A again. And I just walked all the way up the scale in my left hand and played every single chord. I'm going to do it one more time. Let me move this down so you can see what my left hand is doing as well. So I'm starting on the A. I'm moving my pinky up for this root position, and I'm over a B here. That's an A over C sharp. This is that D major 7 chord, and it's also got a 2 in there. I won't get into that. And then we can go to our E suspended and then resolve it really easily. And then our F sharp minor 7, E over G sharp, and then back to A. So once again, I have barely moved my right hand at all, and I just played every chord in the scale. So it really allows me to add extra transition notes into my chords and my playing without being all over the piano. One of the things that is important in contemporary music is not playing all over the piano. So I could play A, D, 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 E, F sharp, A. But that just sounds really choppy, and it doesn't sound as full as it could be. But just by doing this one simple position, you're able to have a lot more flexibility. I know that was kind of a lot, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into this first song, Happy Day, that we're doing this coming Sunday, and it's in the key of A. I'm going to switch my sound here to like a synthy pad sound that takes up lots of sound, but still doesn't require a lot of movement with your fingers. And rather than me singing this, I'm going to just call out where I am. So I'm going to start with the intro and then verse 1 chorus. That way, if you're practicing with this, you can follow along where I'm at. So I'm gonna go ahead and start here. The song is really fast. It's 152 beats per minute. I kind of imagine we'll do it closer to 142 beats per minute because I tried singing this earlier and it was way too fast. Anyway, I'm gonna start here with verse 1 of Happy Day. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chorus, 1, 2, 3, 4. Verse 2. I'll have that be it for this video because it's kind of long already. The main thing to remember is that if you're playing this synthy pad sound, it takes up a lot of sound in our mix. So you don't really have to play that much, especially for a fast song like this. You kind of just hold the pad down, and that does a lot for our sound because we have guitar, we have bass, we have drums. All those other instruments will be adding to this. But really having that pad sound set the foundation. It's kind of the glue that ties the rest of the band together. Holding that down has a big impact on our sound. Hopefully this is helpful. Definitely give me your feedback on this first video. Let me know ways I can improve if something is confusing, or you just want more explanation on a part of the topics I've been talking about. Just shoot me a text or call or whatever. And that's it.